Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about right now is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of a prepared mind. And I get sent pictures and videos, emails, and links. And if there's anything that you would like to send me for a video, my email is in the description box below. So this first article comes in from a community member, and I'll read a little bit of it to you, and then I'll put it in the link in the description box, okay? And this is about PFAs in our drinking water. So it says, what just happened? Well, the EPA has adopted new rules that will help protect communities from six highly toxic PFAS chemicals via our drinking water. And this is the first time that the government has sent a nationwide limit on PFAS, or forever chemicals. And these chemicals are linked to different things, okay, harmful things, and they are present in our tap water for as many as 200 million Americans. Wow, that's a lot. Now, these PFAs, here's a question for you. Will the Berkey remove the PFAs or no? Because honestly, I don't drink my tap water. I only drink what comes out of the Berkey. So it's just a question. So, wow, okay. PFAs is short for per and poly fluoroalkyl substances. Companies use this class of more than 15,000 chemicals to produce non-stick, waterproof, and flame-suppressant products, including cosmetics, textiles, food packaging, and firefighting foam, a widespread hazard. Industry's heavy use of PFAS has poisoned the drinking water of up to 200 million people across the U.S. It's in all of us. These extremely toxic chemicals build up in the human body over time. More than 97% of the human population has PFAS in their bodies. That's scary. Wow. In 2022, the EPA issued health advisories finding serious risk from any detectable levels of PFAS in drinking water, with the most significant risk is for kids. Wow. Geez, Zoo, the more you know, huh? Okay, so that link will be in the description box below. Okay, so here's an email from my bestie who lives in the UK. She said, I have a couple of news articles for you. She said several articles have come out today concerning farmers giving out an urgent warning regarding upcoming food shortages here in the UK. This is being blamed on all of the rainfall we've had due to relentless storms, one after another, with many farm fields still underwater. Really? Wow. Which also means new crops won't be able to be planted. And of course, the articles state that more products may need to be imported. Also, a new Brexit or border tax will be coming into force at the end of April, whereby new food importers will have to pay 145 British pounds to import small amounts of food crossing through the Dover port or the Euro tunnel. This will affect cheeses, meat, ham products coming from France, Italy, etc. The headline this one is that the new tax will cause chaos and food shortages within weeks. Oh dear God. As always, anything from MSM only contains a small grain of truth, with their emphasis being on fear-mongering and causing panic. But one thing is for sure, this means that food prices will be going up again, no doubt. Woo! Okay, so here's the one about the farmers. It says farmers have issued an urgent warning over food shortages after heavy rain has battered the UK. The downpours have left agricultural land saturated and often still underwater, with arable farmers unable to plant spring crops and losing those from the winter. The National Farmers Union warned the rain combined with unseasonably low spring temperatures is also hitting livestock farmers with a bleak attrition rate for lambs born this spring. NFU Vice President said a crisis is building in the farming sector with bad weather adding to soaring costs of imports such as fertilizer, and warned consumers could see the effects because produce simply doesn't leave the farm gate. Damn. Okay, so that link will be in the description box below. And here's the other article. It says a border tax on food will see inflation soar and cause food shortages when it is introduced at the end of April. From April 30th, importers will have to pay £145 to bring small amounts of products such as cheese, salami, and fish through the port of Dover or the Eurotunnel. And this is according to guidance published on Wednesday. The fee, known as the Common User Charge, has been introduced as a result of Britain leaving the EU following the Brexit vote. Now, Labour backbencher Stella Creasy said it could cause chaos and has urged MPs to stop the charge from being brought in. This isn't about the UK versus EU food. It's about our supply chains and how they match together. Wow. The charge would apply to pretty much most food stuff, and it isn't going to keep our food safe. We wouldn't need this charge if we signed a veterinary deal with Europe. There's going to be a separate charge if you actually want to bring live animals to this country, and these charges are coming in 28 days, pushing up inflation and causing food shortages this summer. So sad. So sad that they would allow this to even happen. Jeez. So, as you guys know, I always leave the links to everything in the description box below. So here's one for you. It's about the Missouri Senate Bill 727. It needs to be shut down any way possible. It's an attack on our Second Amendment and our ability to teach our children in our own home. This bill would make it illegal for any homeowner to teach our children who are homeschooled as long as pew-pews are in the home. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What about us law enforcement officers? Hang on. Whoa. Okay, what about those of us who are married to law enforcement officers? Okay. Shut it down. This cannot be, okay? It says this bill will claim because children are practicing education in the home, it makes it a school. If it's a school, it's illegal to have these pew-pews in the home. Okay, What about the schools that have school resource officers in the schools and they pack? Okay? A lot of money has been put behind this law. Well, take the money out. Take it out because it ain't worth the pennies, okay? It was snuck in, and those who passed it this far didn't even know it was there. See, that's the problem. See, they pack they only talk about the big stuff. They don't talk about the little stuff that they pack in there, and they pack it in, and they don't want to tell everybody what's everything that's in there. They do that on purpose. If this gets passed, it will be spread to all the conservative states. It's urgent people share this and use their voices and letters. Abilities to spread the word. It must be shut down from passing. Yeah, no shit. Whoa. Missouri Senate Bill 727. Okay. Thank you. All right, so here's another link that's going to be in the description box below, but I'm going to read what is in the description box of this video, okay, because it's very, very important that you understand, okay, what is really truly going on, okay? What is happening to us, how we are being destroyed from within, okay? On January 10th of 1963, I bet you thought you were going to hear me say something else. Just listen. 45 current goals were submitted to the congressional record. Number 13 was do away with loyalty oaths. 60 years later, on that very same day, 46, Obrador and Trudeau met in Mexico City for the Declaration of North America, which states a plan to unify North America under the ideas of diversity, climate change, migration, health, and regional security. The beginnings of a North American Union, which is a step towards a one world government. Yeah, I know, but just listen. According to law, elected officials must swear an oath that they will support, defend, and bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Okay. And through the Freedom of the Information Act, U.S. Attorney Todd Callender, and that's Callender, along with his team of Project Proper Oath, found that not a single member of the existing cabinet has a valid oath of office. All right. So, U.S. Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen has no oath of office. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, no oath of office, and has also failed to register as a foreign agent, which is required due to serving on the boards and conducting international business with Raytheon, Nucor, and Tenet Healthcare. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland, no oath of office. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, no oath of office. U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas, my husband's boss, no oath of office. Hopefully that's some bitch. What? Oh, just shut up. So, U.S. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg, no oath of office. U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services Xavier Becerra, responsible for declaring a national emergency during Mr. 19, no oath of office. Former Director of CDC, Rochelle Walensky, no oath of office. U.S. Special Counsel Jack Smith, responsible for investigating J6, no oath of office. U.S. Attorney of the District of Columbia, Matthew Graves, Chief Prosecutor of J6ers, no oath of office. VP of the U.S., Camel, no oath of office. Within 30 days of appointment to public office, all public officials are legally required to have a signed and notarized copy of their oath of office. And it appears as if no elected officials in the federal government have one. They are either non-existent, incomplete, or fraudulent. Now, you see, what's funny is when my husband was sworn in as an officer, guess what he had to do? He had to take the oath. When my son became a Marine, I had to take the oath. Now, I know it's not of office, but he had to take that oath. Foreign and domestic, sir. Okay? Same thing, just about. But still, if those two men had to swear, hand on the Bible, what's going on? So the fraudulent ones are missing signatures, they're not notarized. And in most of them, the words, "so help me God," are not in caps. When did we take God out of everything? Can someone please explain that to me? Because I'm having a really hard flip-flopping time with that. Okay, I really truly am. And in the US Constitution, "so help me God" is not in all caps, and this matters. As many have been telling us for decades, including the great Jordan Maxwell, today the entire world of mankind operates under a world law which is referred to as the law of high seas or international maritime admiralty. When you were born, you came out of your mother's water. You know that saying, "Your water broke, whoa, you're born." Since you came from your mother's water, you are a maritime product. This is why when you were born, the doctor has to sign your birth certificate. It's a maritime admiralty manifest showing that your mother brought you into this world and you are going to make money. Anything in this country, if it's a lawful legal document of any kind, your name must be, according to maritime law, be in all capital letters. Okay? So my name must be capital A, capital U, capital T, capital U, capital M, capital N. Okay? Why? Because you do not own yourself. You do not own your body. You do not own your hair. You do not own your toes. You do not own your fingers. You do not own yourself. So why do we take care of ourselves? All capital letters implies that you are a maritime admiralty product. I am a product. Yeah. So are you. Whether you like it or not, so are you. We're not even human. We are an item on the stock exchange, not even a living entity. We got hearts, but we're a product, unfortunately. We are a living entity person. The actual me, you, is represented under law by upper and lowercase name. Corporation. Whether you know it or you don't, hey, you are a corporation. But we are merely a subsidiary of a larger corporation called the United States of America. And this is the way the law works. Point blank, period. Yeah. It sucks, but it's the truth. All right, kids, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.